Here's a look at the day ahead, Friday, March 21st here at Capital OTB and on Capital OTB TV. Today we'll feature racing, the return to New York racing at Aqueduct, down in Florida, Gulfstream, and Tampa. Oaklawn in Arkansas, Santa Anita out on the West Coast, and tonight on the Selkie side, Meadowlands, Mohawk, Yonkers, and Hoosier. All of that, OTB TV and via Capital OTB Bet. Nice weekend ahead, speaking of racing. We've talked about it and we'll continue to talk about it. Certainly on tomorrow's Racing Across America, plenty of conversation. Louisiana Derby on what is the closing few days for the fairgrounds. The Louisiana Derby highlights Saturday's card with a really great undercard of stakes races. The Jeff Ruby will highlight action at Turfway, and we'll have that card as well. So, as I say, two nice 3-year-old stakes, but great undercards as well. The 3-year-old fillies featured in stakes in both of those occasions as well. So really nice racing coming up this weekend after a little bit of a lull last weekend, actually. And speaking of which, I had pulled up the NTRA polls. Not much of a change. This time of year, again, there's a 3-year-old poll that goes through the Triple Crown, and then there's the overall poll. And again, not really much of a change because there wasn't a whole lot of action last week. On your 3-year-old poll, top 5, Citizen Bull, Journalism, Sovereignty, Coal Battle, and Barnes. John Hancock, who runs this weekend, is number 6. American Promise is at number 8. He won the Virginia Derby. So there's your 3-year-old poll. And again, no change really on the overall poll. Torpedo Anna on top, White Barrio second, Lock third. Sierra Leone, who runs Saturday tomorrow in the New Orleans Classic at Fairgrounds. Sierra Leone making his seasonal debut. He's at number 4, and Straight No Chaser, number 5. So again, not much change there with, as I say, a light stakes weekend last week. All right, let's hit on some of the promos coming up here at Capital OTB. And do want to remind you throughout the weekend, college hoops action. Hoops and horses. You can come in, as always, play the horses here at Capital OTB at the Clubhouse Racebook. But on our sports screens, we will have the NCAA tournament games. You won't miss a thing there. We have a grid where you can put your name and maybe get a little extra something based on the score. That's fun. So, again, Clubhouse Racebook. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, first and second round action. Hoops and horses. 711 Central Avenue in Albany. Today, Friday, there's also the Bounty Bet. It'll be the late pick 5 at Gulfstream. Play it with your Capital OTB bet account, and you'll get a shot at that bounty. That's this afternoon, Friday. Tomorrow, there's a player's bankroll here at the Clubhouse Racebook. Team that gets selected, you chip in a little bit, OTB puts in some money, and then out of that pool, each player will get a little chunk of money to play on a particular race. The winnings are split up at the end of the day. Always a lot of fun. Players bankroll tomorrow, Saturday, Clubhouse Racebook. And on Sunday, King of the Hill contest returns at the Racebook as well. 711 Central Avenue in Albany. And let me just give you a little, we're hiring note. There is an opening at Capital OTB for a floating branch manager in the Albany area. You can find more info at capitalotb.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the front page and click on Career Opportunities for more info there. All right, that's the day ahead on this Friday here at Capital OTB. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and if you're watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, and comment.